Toronto Maple Leafs lose their 5th game of the season to the Edmonton Oilers 3-1. They played a good game, but it wasn't enough at the end from the goal of Austin Matthews to beat the Edmonton Oilers. And they'll go back to play Edmonton at home on Friday. What is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Garcelle. Welcome back to another video. The Toronto Maple Leafs lose to the Edmonton Oilers 3-1. A tough defeat for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Looking to spring back after a huge win against the Winnipeg Jets and looking to overtake Edmonton here at home on home ice. And it doesn't go the way they want. The reasoning behind this is the Maple Leafs just got very unlucky. Okay, this is an unlucky game. The Leafs played good. An own goal in the first period. The second goal was possibly a call that shouldn't have been made. Maybe not a penalty. Maybe yes, maybe no. And then the empty netter was the empty netter. And that was also controversial as well. So we'll get into that. But the first thing I want to address is Austin Matthews right now, as we speak, is MIA. Austin Matthews did not attend the Toronto Maple Leafs practice. He was missing in action. And to be quite honest, nobody really knows where he is right now. But he was not on the line, and Joey Anderson was taking Austin Matthews' spot at center. Obviously, that won't stand if Matthews wasn't able to play, but because Matthews wasn't at practice today, Joey Anderson took his spot on the Marner and VC line, actually. So a couple of line changes at practice. John Tavares with Zach Hyman and Nylander. Wayne Simmons with Alexander Kerfoot and Mikheyev. And the third line consisting of Pierre Engvall, Jason Spezza, and not Joe Thornton, but Barabanov was on the line for the third line, as Joe Thornton is still with an injury and will miss some time after the game last night. Not really sure what it was. Could have been the ribs, could have been his wrist. We're just waiting on a call from the doctor to see what it could be that Joe Thornton is out with. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get into the Toronto Maple Leafs game. So this game started pretty bland. It was pretty bland. Nothing going on for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nothing going on for the Edmonton Oilers. Just kind of meh. I mean, it wasn't a fun game to watch in the first two periods. They didn't do anything, really. The first goal comes, and it's an unlucky one. Jimmy Vesey trying to clear the puck. He launches it off his own skate, off a teammate's skate into the back of the net, past Freddie Anderson. 1-0 for the Edmonton Oilers after one. Second period starts and still nothing going for either team. Both teams are pretty square. The defense is very, very good from both sides right now. Edmonton and Toronto holding each other back from any offensive chances. And it's been a really slow game, but defense was something that you really wanted to watch in this one. It was exciting to see the defense do a good job. And at the end of the second period, hey, the Leafs had some good chances. They had some good chances to put the puck in the net. Joe Thornton went out. He came out of the rest of the game. Oh, well, so eventually you had to find a replacement. Well, they put Jimmy Vesey with John Tavares and William Nylander, and Hyman would go up with Matthews and Marner, but still 1-0 for the Edmonton Oilers after two. Finally, in the third period, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews, behind the net, picks the puck off Zach Kassian, heads towards the net, a sharp angle shot off the post, off the shoulder of the goaltender Mikko Koskinen, and into the back of the net. It's a weird one. It's one Koskinen should have had, but it's in the back of the net, and the Toronto Maple Leafs tie it at 1. Couple minutes later, Jake Muzzin gets called for a penalty, and a controversial one it was. I have to say I agree. Kailer Yamamoto did trip his player. His own player was tripped. But it's hard to see the call. It's hard to see that, that was a penalty because there just wasn't any refs around. There was one across ice. But from looking cross ice, you can't get a concise decision to see that it wasn't Jake Muzzin. You're looking at the stick and you're looking at the feet and the player that goes down. You're not looking at the in-between. So it was a tough call to be a referee in that situation, and I understand why he made that call. I don't agree with it, but I understand. Anyways, moving on from that, on the power play for the Edmonton Oilers, which was 10% before this game, moved up to 11% with a pass across ice to Leon Draisaitl, empty net right in front of him with no Freddie Anderson in sight on the left. 2-1 for the Edmonton Oilers, and they have the lead again. And Freddie Anderson came up big in the third period again, making huge saves for the Toronto Maple Leafs, who were trying to come back, but they just didn't have it. And this is one thing that I wish they would have done. The third line, Kerfoot was out there with Mikheyev, and I believe it was Jason Spezza. I can't remember who else was on the ice, but that's when you should have pulled the goalie. You had 5 guys in the offensive zone in control of the puck. Should have pulled the goalie, put on Austin Matthews, get a whistle, and then bring your guys out. Because that could have been a goal right there. The Leafs decided to switch it up, bring on the 6 guys, but they couldn't enter the zone because Edmonton was already ready. You had tired guys against the third line, so why not just try it? Try it out. You put out Austin Matthews or John Tavares, or maybe Mitch Marner. But you put out one of those guys, they have an opportunity to score. It's 6-on-5, and you're in their zone. This was a little bit of a silly play by Sheldon Keefe. It did cost us the game, actually, and the empty netter put in the back of the net, and that would be it. That's all she wrote. 3-1 for the Edmonton Oilers, and they'll play Edmonton on Friday night. This was a tough break for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but they played a good game in the second period and the third period. The first period was pretty bland, but at the same time, the Leafs were pretty much owning the Edmonton Oilers in possession. They were looking like they were doing the same thing they did to Winnipeg at moments. Edmonton, Connor McDavid, and Leon Draisaitl just haven't been going. They've gotten help from their forwards, Jesse Puljujarvi and Kailer Yamamoto, who have had a terrific start to the season. It's just not going their way. And this is really good news for the Leafs, but unfortunately they lose the game, and we will see them again on Friday night and 2 times next week, actually, for 2 and 3 more games against the Oilers. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more of these videos, as I really do appreciate it. Share this video with your friends and family, as it helps me out a lot, and sharing is caring, by the way. Turn on your post notifications for more content, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.